Alright, so I really need to deal with those magazines. The magazines that people have ordered for me that are like just it's gonna ruin my credit. You know, it's $20, it's $30, it's you know, magazine subscriptions that have been taken out in my name or like variations of my name, and I'm getting like second notices for them and everything, but I feel like I can't even go into On the Rise. I mean, it's just, I mean, the way that some of the staff have treated me over the past few months, it's just amazing, really. It's just amazing. These celebrities act like they always act like they're the victim. They always act like that, you know. And it's like whatever they go through because of, you know, the way that they treat me or their involvement with me or any of that stuff. It's like they never think about it. I try to tell you, you know, I tell you what it is, what it costs me for me to pay attention to it all, you know, and why it is that it keeps happening, as miserable as it makes me, and as horrible as it's been, you know. I mean, it's just like the unbelievable nasty backbiting that I have been subjected to by staff On the Rise over the past few months. It's just like, it's in it, and I don't even know when to expect it, you know. But I've been dealing with what I'm going through for such a long time that I'm just like, I'm like totally demoralized by it. I literally walk around wishing that I were never born. Like, it's like killing myself would be kind of a big thing to do. I would have to try to figure out how to do it, you know. I mean, sometimes I'll just like sit there in the train station, and if I sit there too long with like trains going by, then usually people who work for the train, like work for the MBTA, they come into the station and they stand around. Like trains start to come into the station like really slowly, like, and nobody wants to be the one who's like driving the train or operating the train, conducting the train when I jump. Like, it's like they all know, you know, it doesn't stop the janitors from stalking me, but still the MBTA knows, you know, that it's, but I just kind of, you know, I kind of can't quite make myself do it. But yeah, I literally wish I were never born. My life has been so horrible, and everything that's happened to me has been so horrible, and every time it seems like something's going to get better, something is going to get better, it doesn't, and it just gets worse and worse. And if I'm still like out and walking around with everything that's happened to me, and I talk about how miserable it makes me and how unhappy I am, and yet you don't believe me because, yeah, I continue to do things, it's because I'm used to being miserable. I'm used to having a terrible life. I'm used to having people being horrible to me, and all I can do is just try to deal with it. I'm used to all of those things. You know, but when it's going to be too much for me, I don't know. You know, it may just get to the point where, like, I, you know, really just kind of can't take anymore, and somebody just gets to me at the wrong time and I hit them and go to jail, and that's the end of that. Or, you know, I may get it together to actually kill myself. I don't know. You know, there's times when I just don't even care because I keep trying to do the right thing. It's really hard to do that. But, you know, the conglomerate is totally misogynist, and they don't want me to have a life at all. So as miserable as I am, as much as I can't get done, you know, as much as they're able to ruin everything for me, they're fine with that because they hate women. They hate women.